Word the mother. Oof. Wait a second.
All right now.
I still blame Anna for my wigs not big.
There you
That's
go.
another conversation for another day. Man. Well, guess what, y'all? Y'all not blind. You're watching. And if you're listening, we have a guest today.
Mm-hmm.
We're excited. We ain't had a guest in a long time. I'm excited.
I know.
I feel like we ain't had a guest in years. I feel like we back in the slave days, like how Donald Trump just took us back in, set us back 100 years. I feel like we just got set back 100 years.
Yeah, our guest was a long time ago.
It's been long time.
You get on my nerves.
Welcome back, you to another episode of CHRISSIE. I'm the controversial host, CHRISSIE.
And I'm the authentic one, Anna.
And together we are
To each his own.
And today we have, I don't want to be ghetto, because I was about to introduce you in the informal way. And I can't tell the people in our audience, like, what I call you. I can't say that. So, how, introduce yourself, to the audience.
I mean, everybody know me as Hot Too Smooth.
There you go.
Period.
From the, whether
He
it be
said,
social media and people.
Mm-hmm.
You either gonna call me Hot Too Smooth, you gonna call me Hot.
It
Simple
is.
as that.
Okay.
I call them Grandpa Hot sometimes. Okay, that's just my thing. Y'all can't call them that. Anyway,
right. That's a specific
grab your cups. Cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers.
You know what I'm saying?
Most important part.
Mr. Smooth, grab your smooth
That
wine.
don't make me spill my drink.
No, just a
we
little.
not.
Just a little.
If you drink it down, it won't spill.
But you want to do a cheers? I ain't,
No, it's just lifting it up so you can
Gotcha,
drink.
gotcha.
We ain't gotta do.
We ain't got to clink.
We ain't gotta clean. We just lifting it up. Grab your drink and saying.
Cheers.
Cheers.
If you at home, you know what I'm saying, for Sunday, if it's grab your communion, thank you.
Do your thing.
If it's Friday and you listening,
You like it?
Yeah.
you like it. Don't lie
It
to
tastes
me.
good. It tastes good. I like it.
I don't trust
I
it.
just don't want
I
to
saw
spill
your
it, 'cause
eyebrow
I
flinch
feel like I'm
after you said that.
No, that's because y'all made me have to pick it up and I ain't trying to spill it. It was crazy out here.
Oh my God. Well, you got on all black. See, then last week it was Anna in all black. Now you come over here black Martin Luther
I got the
King.
black pants on, though.
Mhm.
Anna was in
Matching
all
over there.
Anna was in all black last week looking like Angela Davis.
I'm not playing with you, Chrissy.
I didn't know you came here on the
I did. I look like a Black Panther, but it's all right.
Ain't nothing wrong with Angela Davis.
No,
Right,
hey.
no, not at all.
No, we were just in here business.
Yeah, not at all. Shooting power to the people. Anyway, well, I'm excited that we brought Hot today. We were supposed to have him here for a long time. This segment, this episode is long overdue.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's been a lot of conversations about because with our age, we're millennials.
Yeah.
Now we got the Gen Zers out,
Mhm.
and the nightlife and how the club life and all of that has transitioned. And we got day parties and different things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And back in our day, when we was hitting the streets, Hot, we was one of the number one promoters outside. You know what I'm saying? So if you're from, any major city, that has major clubs, major nightlife, your promoters, your DJs are important to your nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are the bread and butter of your nightlife. You have to know which, in my eyes, with DJs and with promoters to
Follow the DJ.
Yeah, to know what kind of crowds
That you
going
going
to be hitting for. You know what I'm saying? So again, back in our day, you know what I'm saying, when we really in my prime time. You know what I'm saying? Hot, you was one of the ones. You was outside. You was outside.
I try to be.
So, just before we get into it, because, we got a whole segment lined up. We got what's going on and topics and reality checks all lined up around, nightlife and things like that specifically. But before we get into it too deep, tell us a little bit about, how did you get started? How old were you? How did you transition into, the nightlife scene formally?
All right, so far as when I started promoting?
Yeah.
What was I? Okay. I'm going to say I had to be about 23.
Okay.
I've been telling my age. I was 23. That was a minute ago.
It's hard.
I think my first party definitely was when I was 23. And I can't even remember the name of the spot, but it was down there.
I was just about to ask you what club was it?
Yeah, it was down there on 19th and between Chestnut and Market.
Okay.
It was like one of them little small spots in the cut.
Was that
Adesso?
Not Adesso. No, not Adesso.
I'm
I
not weird
remember
because that's
Adesso.
Yeah. Winter Ball was
on
the
that.
shit,
I don't never forget that.
You was on that deal.
You know, so definitely wasn't Adesso, but it was
Hey, about to rip my
because
wig.
remember Adesso was on water.
I'm about to say,
Yeah, okay,
that's
yeah, it was
So
on water.
this-
You
so
right.
this spot I'm talking about, it was in between Market and Chestnut on 19th Street. I just can't remember the
If
name
y'all
of
can
it.
remember in the audience, Philly audience members, if y'all can remember that club, about what year was this?
Because it was like
Is it Vango?
Not Vango.
About what year was
That
this?
is-
Because clearly it's not there.
This had to be-
It's not. It might not be the same now. So,
Right. Yeah, because this had to be. What we in? Damn, we in 2025 now. So we
Yeah. He said, you got me telling my age. He said, I don't want the young ladies to know how old I am out there.
so this had to be like. We gotta be talking about like 09.
I'm about to say, yeah, like probably like around
09.
2010 or something like that. Yep, 09. Yep.
09,
Damn.
That was a minute ago.
We've been outside for a long
We've been
time.
outside a long time.
Woo!
Because
Yeah,
I
but
wasn't even old enough to get in go
I wish I would have looked it up before I even came. 'Cause I didn't even
That's
think that was
fine.
gonna ask me that. But yeah.
That's right. What was the last spot that you like? What was the last big spot when you was like still outside promoting heavy like that?
Yeah.
It
Well,
was like your
obviously that would have been
last
Sierra's.
call,
That would have been the
last
weekly.
dance.
Right.
We had a run.
Man,
Tierra's had a run.
Sierra's was
Man.
definitely,
that's
where-
what them
where
Alexander
people-
McQueen's
That's
was
where
born.
mainly people, would know me from. Obviously, me and everybody that did Tierra together.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
And even still, that was a minute ago.
Yeah.
That was a long
I ain't been to Tierra.
time ago.
That had to be
And-
like 8, 9
And
years
because
ago.
Tierra Columbia is a restaurant, it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Well-
and I just rode past it probably like not too long, like recently.
Same.
And I was looking.
Same, because they food good still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely good.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm going to give me a meal. Okay.
Definitely
For
on
real.
point.
For
Definitely
real.
on point.
For real. Anna, you got anything you want to specifically ask about like the Hawks promoter history?
No, not at this moment. If anything comes up, I'll let you know though. But
Okay.
because that was more so what I wanted to ask, like how did he start or whatever like that, because I wasn't really sure. Honestly, my nightlife experience is a hell of a blur, and it's a good
Right.
one.
Well,
So
he didn't even tell us how he started though. He said how old he was and the spot he started at. But
Mhm.
like, well, how did
So-
you really get into it? Did somebody hit you up? Like, how did
Okay,
was it like a
gotcha.
drug game?
what
kinda
piqued your
thing?
interest?
Like,
So I would say, one of my homies who actually did this party that I'm talking about, he DJ'd it. So the DJ,
okay.
my man
Except
Jawan.
out the DJ.
Yeah, so my man Jawan, he went to school with me, and he from down my way. Me and him was talking, and once I found out that he DJ'd, I'm like, yo, bro, that's great. That's what's up with DJ. And I actually was thinking about starting to throw parties. So he's like, oh yeah, that's what's up. So then somebody else I was cool with from middle school, he told me, he was like, yo, LB be doing some stuff too. And I was like, oh yeah. He was like, matter of fact, I'm gonna link y'all. I'm gonna, which I knew who he was talking about, but he was like, I'm gonna link y'all up so we can talk about, y'all could probably put something together, together and collaborate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool. So then we all talked. So then that's when, in us talking, we was like, all right, come on, we gonna do something together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be the spot that I'm talking about that I can't think of the name of.
Mm-hmm.
That we was like, all right, we gonna do it here, and we end up putting it together. I think it was on a Saturday. We did it, and So like I said, I'm mad that I can't think of the name of the spot, but we did it there, and it was a cool turnout. It wasn't like crazy, obviously, because that was my first party ever. So we did that party. It turned out all right. So then we was like, all right, cool. We gonna run it back and do another one.
Right.
The second one was pretty much like average, the same. And then that's when we would have moved to my third party, which would have been when I started really like collaborating with some more people, which is when I met Dom. Me and Dom used to do a lot of parties.
So did y'all have like a promoter group name, or was it just like certain guys that everybody knew was connected or together?
So we didn't have a
'Cause I never really
name for everybody.
didn't think
But
about
every group would have had like their individual group name.
Mm-hmm.
So like me, it was Too Smooth, and everybody that was grouped with me,
Got you.
basically kind of followed that Too Smooth.
Got you.
As far as like my man Sheik,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people know him because me and him was the main two that promoted together, and my man Said at one time was promoting with us too,
Mm-hmm.
but it was mainly me and Sheik, and then Dom and them was C&B,
Okay.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah,
CHRISSIE.
okay, cool.
So they
Shout out to
call
Don,
it
that's
something
our
like
homie.
that.
Yeah, okay.
And then Rush.
I'm about to say, bro, I was gonna bring him up too. Like I remember him too.
I forgot all about Rush.
Him and Adam was kind of a group, but they never really had like a specific name. They were just individualized, but they was a group.
Got you.
For the most part.
What was your favorite spot that you?
Out of all the parties you threw?
I would have to say it would be either Tierra or Odessa.
Yes.
Because the winter ball parties we did, part 1 and part 2 was crazy.
Crazy. I
Them
still got
2
the
floors.
pictures.
It was
What?
crazy.
And it was I remember the specific, the all black. That was my favorite one. Everybody had,
Baby, I still got the pictures on Facebook. Yeah,
listen.
The craziest thing is though, right? We was gonna do a third one so we could do it as a dress-up party. Because when we first came up with the name of that party, it was always intended being as though we thought of, when you think of ball, you think of like a dress up.
Formal attire.
Gowns and
So we
forms,
was like, yeah, we need to do one where we can do it right and everybody dress up. But we could never get everybody to come, because now we years in, and then everybody doing their own little things, and some people really not in it as much as they used to be.
Got
so it
you.
was like we could never really get it to come back together for everybody to do a formal event.
Got you.
We definitely wanted to do one though.
Y'all still had a hell of a turnout though.
Yeah. It can still happen,
Listen, because I remember I was
Say-
lit up.
say- say he's just on word of wrong.
You so stupid.
Baby, I be out there, we be out that bitch. Out do you wanna be a snowman?
Okay.
Fuck is you talking about? Okay,
Right,
for
right.
real. All right, well, we gonna jump into some stuff. You got something else to say?
Yeah.
No, I was about to say, but that would be a good. I mean, it still could happen. It's still a good idea.
Oh,
I mean, because the party ain't a party to be spread all through. Listen, these needs still work. I still got a little life in me. I mean, we is about. We ain't cabaret age yet, but
Right.
Yeah, nah, I'm definitely the boy. It's definitely, I ain't playing. We can.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Okay, you know my birthday. I'm gonna born a baby anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Baby, it's giving Winter's Diary.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
there you go.
Matter of fact, one of our best parties was with, who we was just talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For her birthday.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A good time. A good time.
I think because I definitely got y'all by a few years, so y'all was probably like 21, 22.
We was.
Listen, the way we told to your VIP up, because you had a set up in that motherfucker.
Yes. Okay.
I was on that
And
day
she's who,
sweating.
and that's who ultimately introduced us to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Man, I don't know how I stole you from her as a friend, but you was definitely probably the first person that she mutually like introduced
yeah.
and I was like, okay, that's my friend, and you're, even if we stop being friends, you're not getting him, you're not getting him. Like, he's still going to be my friend. There's just nothing you can do about it.
I'm big, you're small.
I told her that. That's why he laughed, because I already told him I told her that.
Yes.
Oh, man.
That was a time though. Like
it really was.
Yeah.
It really was. All right, so we're gonna get into a few what's going on. So one of these actually were your suggestions. We're gonna get into some music / club lifestyle segment stuff. So this was a suggestion that you sent where a guy was talking about how drill music promotes different self-hate or different, mindsets within the community. Right. So when you just think about how we used to club and how we used to feel, it's just like, I never really thought about that in relation to like the type of music that we were listening to when we was outside. I felt good. I never felt like it was violent, but for this generation, it might be a little different because their club scene, their nightlife is different.
I feel our definition of violent was "nuck if you buck, girl," and it stopped right there.
Yeah,
or you could never ever. But it was like, it never was like, oh my god, it's a mosh pit, we about to fight. But it just was, it was always a good ass vibe.
Like, and I didn't want to play the clip, but that's exactly what I kind of wanted to talk about, just like the feel and the style and the genre of music and how it made us feel while we were out in that life in the club. Like you said, it never went as past nuck if you buck. And we never, to be honest, I personally never seen a fight break out after nuck if you buck.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Have y'all?
No, I don't think so.
Not that I can remember. No.
Yeah, no. But this
and you know when Diamond Park come on,
yeah.
you know everybody be doing like
shaking my
even
dress.
seeing a bunch of girls do like this. I've never seen a fight break out in the club today.
Nah.
So.
Mm-hmm. It definitely got people hype, but nah.
Right. I don't feel like the music during our nightlife time was
influential in that sort of way.
Correct. Now maybe sexually.
Okay. Yes.
Drinking wise, cause blame it on the goose, got to lose, blame it on Patron.
Them so Barack Obamas hit hard, Jamie.
And baby, they had us
drinking the freaking Nuvo. The Nuvo, shorty did, you know, ooh, child.
He had us drinking Nuvo.
That's when Nuvo first came out.
Yes, he had us drinking that shit. He said, you know what I mean?
That was my Big Bangs days.
Right.
Girl.
Sorry.
Don't. A time, though. A time. That's all I'm going to say, girl. She know I get traumatized when she said Big Bangs.
Yeah, because remember, I don't think you was with her that time.
Probably
was down at that time and somebody you knew got into something.
That's that time.
No.
Right.
You probably just didn't see me. I was there.
Oh, no, she's talking about that time. You talking about that.
Yeah.
I know it was a time though, because I'm like, yo, what's up? She's like, oh, my friend just got into an altercation. So I'm like, oh shit. But it wasn't. I will say this though, it wasn't like it was too blown out of proportion.
Nah,
because that wasn't my fault.
It was really quick.
Right.
How it happened, it was really quick, and it was like it got diffused right after the situation. Like
right.
Yeah.
Damn. Now I remember what time. I forgot about that time you was there. I'm thinking about me and Talitha. I forgot about that time you talking about.
Oh, so you talking about 2 seconds?
Oh, yeah. No, let me shut up. Okay, yeah. All right, sorry.
This is why they banned me when it.
Damn.
Anyway,
you got banned from Big Bangs?
Yeah, after me to that.
Oh shit! All right, Chief.
He said that bitch get screwed. Bitch, get out. You can't come back in here no more. He told me.
Oh damn! All right, sorry, Chief.
But I went back after they changed the name.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Because you know that happens a lot.
That shit, it was like, I'm in love with the new management. New management, bitch. I made it. So, what's next on the list? So this, I actually found this interesting. I saw this. What was you about to say?
I was just going to say to add to, the whole topic. I just think when it comes to the music, like obviously, when we think about the influence that the music have on everybody, it's like, sometimes some people, for instance, people like us, we coming out to have a good time.
Yeah.
But then you got some people that might be going through some stuff. And when they come into the club, depending on what type of music is playing, it's going to put them in a certain type of mindset. You know what I'm saying?
They may see somebody from their hood, or because sometimes we don't know what's going on. We just turning around and it's like, oh shit, they like, what's going on? We from here with it,
right?
And they from here with it, like so. Like it's a different kind of vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because we had plenty of great nights, plenty. Exactly. We just had one recently a couple months back. That was a great night, right? Yeah. We had a wonderful night.
For sure.
Oh my God!
So I say don't want to see us coming.
Oh man, that definitely was a good night though.
It was.
They don't want to see us coming. I slept good.
Me too, like a baby. I ain't wake up till like 11.
Baby, I tell you, 1 minute I was at that table, the next minute I was in the bed. I do not influence none of this. I don't curse. None of this. None of it.
Right.
None of it. Okay,
yeah,
so actually, I'm about to take you all back with this one because I actually added this one to the segment recently because it was a Philly blogger who posted this and I was like, oh my God, it made my heart smile when I saw this. I was like, oh my dear. So when you hear it, when I see your faces, I'm gonna know when to stop. So I'm gonna just go ahead and play it. Give me a second. Y'all know how Instagram be acting fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Give me a minute.
You good, Chief?
On Philly, I just seen this on Blue Page. They doing something for Body Dance, man. Birthday celebration. The whole city gonna have to come out for Body Dance. Listen, there's a lot of clubs in the city of Philadelphia through every era. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I don't think nobody is more legendary than Body Dance when it comes to the parties. Dances ain't been, you gotta understand, dances ain't been open in years. promoters Philly ever had. It could be an argument. I don't know. I'm just saying. I've been in jail all my life. Every time I went to jail, all people would talk about is dances. I didn't even know this was this for a name. I just thought this was a club. I didn't know this was an actual person. Until like I got older.
So, dances, if you're from Philadelphia and you are at least, I might give you 33, but we're at 35 and older, you know exactly what this man is talking about.
With the exception of my sister, because she's 31, but she was outside.
That's why
she wasn't supposed to be.
You 33 because it depends on who you was.
I ran into her at a party. She was not. I'm like, what are you doing here?
Right.
Like, so yes, that was an era.
And dances was, and by the time I got in my prime, dances was over.
Yeah, it was a done deal.
So you knew you had to be in a certain era to really even get there. You feel me? He mentioned 923.
923. Can I just say this? I think our era was the only era who like in a like it was like this. We had like this bubble, this period of time where we were clubbing as teenagers. If you think about it, 923, shampoo was a
in the video
vibe.
as well. Yes.
Shampoo was a fucking vibe, y'all. Like, I really had my mom dropping me off to the Teeny Bopper Club. Like,
listen,
I really was out clubbing as a teenager.
Begging my mom, please, no.
Then you had
jams. Try to sneak over there.
Jams.
Yes.
AKA Wow, because Wow was really the original, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a vibe in there. After a while, the skates come off.
Yes, because when I used to when the skates came out, wall dance. I still remember that.
I ain't go to a lot of the wild parties, but
some of them, Yep.
Absolutely. I just thought that made my heart just smile because it's just like when he said, I didn't even know this was a person. And this is it just made me laugh and go, I'm like, this, I just had to throw this on the segment for laughs and heart smiles because it was a time. Like it really brought up.
923. Now that definitely, I mean to catch up, but 923 definitely, because that, mind you, I'm
stamped.
We talking. I'm like, because I'm from down CCB Moore, so down north, so 923 was only about 10 minutes away. Like on the bus. We 18. We right at 923.
See, I was in West Philly. That's why I was a little far from all that. And a lot of the club spots was in North Philly. North Philly, closer to downtown
and all that. So it was easy.
It was easy for anybody from the North Philadelphians was always there.
Right, exactly.
Always there. You feel me?
That was nice and close for me.
Yes.
Sure.
And I'm just irked because by the time all that shit started popping, I didn't live in North Philly no more. So I'm just like, well, what is this place? I ain't never heard of this. What is that? I'm like, Bob, give me a ride.
It was the kids coming to church on Sundays talking about it for me. It was the kids coming to church on Sundays talking about it for me.
done.
Because you know I went to church in North Philly my whole life. So y'all was Mom, can I go over to such and such house next weekend?
Exactly. That was my number one move. If I spend the night at her house, I already know I'm guaranteed I'm going to be in church house next weekend. Okay. Sure. Like, especially after, because Dollar Parties was a thing too coming up. So, yeah.
Baby, West Philly Dollar Parties, 55th Street. Shout out to 55th Street and 56th Street. Baby.
You get on my nerves.
55th Street Dollar Parties. Baby.
A vibe. Okay?
I remember the sweat house, okay? The Spider-Man's on the wall. Okay, I was not somebody washing machine.
Girl.
No, the great, what's the little great pipe called? The aluminum looking.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, if you knock
somebody's shit without.
You know what's funny though? Before I actually started throwing the parties, right? One of my little cousins, because he's more like around y'all age.
Okay.
I stopped trying to make it seem like you 12 years older than us.
We really still his young boys.
We like 2-3 years apart. Knock it off. Knock it off. Because they around y'all age.
Because I just know he's more y'all age. So I was just, and when I say that, I know it do sound crazy, but I ain't saying it like that. Yeah. I ain't saying it like that, but
I'm messing with you.
But being as though he I got him by like a good 3, maybe 4. I forget exactly his year, but my cousin, which is his mom, he wanted to do a dollar party. And a couple of me and my homies, she basically was like, well, I want y'all to kind of like do the security, like, because it was in the crib, so it wasn't like it wasn't at a venue or out there, but it was like at the same time. She's like, all right, I'm gonna let him do it, but I need y'all to make sure everything stay aligned. So we kind of like did a little security, and you know what I mean, made sure everything was cool, no fights broke out, but everything was cool though. Ain't nobody get like too crazy or aggressive, like it was about to be any problems at all. It was just. They was getting crazy in there though. They was lit. They was partying.
Right. Exactly. And honestly, and I'm glad that you pointed that out, because for me personally, like even thinking about like the club era now and like what we go through and like how I gotta pick and choose where I'm showing my face and where I'm not, because you don't know if you're gonna come out ducking or not. It's to the point where downtown ain't even safe no more. Like my sister got robbed downtown last year. Shit is crazy out here. Like, so you really gotta be careful where you going. You don't know, like, certain crowds. Like if I know if it's a certain crowd, I just won't be there. It's like I know that shit gonna be popping, but I don't want to chance my life, And it don't get it, because it was a time when Philly was like it was just strictly vibes. Like you could go out and have fun
everywhere,
clean fun. Yeah, I miss that era.
What do y'all think we in 2025 now? So given our adulthood, like let's be clear. So our era where we was really outside. Let's say Hot started promoting set in 2009. So given between, let's say, 2010 and now, what do y'all feel like was the best like era, whether 5 or 10 years span between now and then?
I'm gonna tell you right, I can name a couple clubs that we used to be at.
Hold on. So you saying clubs or you saying era? What you say? You said era.
What's the best club era? Like
like they had their
run in that frame.
I would say definitely between from that 2000 maybe like 10 to maybe like I'm gonna say like 15, 16.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
Probably if we talking in terms of like 5 years. Era range. So probably like that time. Yeah.
Yeah, because once you get past that, because 2015 to 2020 is a whole different era.
It is, and it was completely different. And I feel like every year it did another left or a right, or it just changed. Because you got, and as we know, like how business is with clubs, they change the name, the management change, it gets shut down. They don't have no liquor license, and it just becomes a shit show eventually. But like some places really had a strong run versus other places just like it was just hot for a season. It was just the place to be for that season.
Who do I think had the strongest run? Like club, like if we can think of like spaces, like actual spots, who had like some of the biggest runs in our time? Like, what's some of the first clubs that come to mind? Like we said, 923 definitely was one of the dances clearly came to mind.
Well,
those were younger days.
Oh no, that's probably, but that's
those were younger days. But as we started to be in our prime as adults,
Chrome definitely had a run.
Yeah. Was Chrome Transit before?
No, Transit was
different.
Up
a little bit more.
Yeah. So Transit is 6 in Spring Garden. Chrome is 2nd in Spring Garden.
Got you.
So Chrome definitely had a run.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Chrome would have probably had to run even before I started promoting. So
yes, that's what I was thinking.
What did the Vault used to be?
The Vault.
The Vault was on Spring Garden.
Damn.
What is the Vault?
I don't know. It sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Is Vault what used to be?
It's on Spring Garden. Like it might have been. It's near that
Was it Transit?
It might be. It might be the old. Yeah, I think the Vault was the old Transit. Yeah, I think it was the Vault.
What's the one right across the street again?
Because it's like right under that. It's like right under the E-way.
Right.
On Spring Garden.
Right.
That was my ghetto ass was going to start.
No. You hold on. Is you talking about A Street Lounge?
No.
A Street Lounge was closer to the E-way though.
No, I'm talking about the Vault. Like as we got.
So the Vault might have been what used to be Transit.
But I think it was Transit. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think about what's across the street. I'm tripping.
Because Egypt used to be.
Now Egypt was where we was just at. That's what used to be Egypt.
Okay. That place.
Yeah. Well, we just went.
Okay, so he just made it make sense because we was talking about it earlier.
Did it? I was thinking about a whole different location. So I was wrong. That's what I was about to ask. This is why I was wrong. I was wrong.
Yeah.
See. Okay, what you gonna say?
No, I was about to say.
Oh shit!
It was actually a time when you had to kind of be prepared like that because
you
what
ain't
people
no
was trying to
reason.
do, the more dress up size certain clubs you go to,
You had to have on
like,
shoes.
right?
Women.
You had to have on like sneaker shoes or shoes, so you couldn't just go in there with any other type of shoes.
The dress codes.
They might turn you around because of the dress code.
Yep. And remember, that was the era when we
Like
was
that.
dressing like we was going to the office.
Right.
Niggas had on blazers.
We had
the
right.
the Cosby's, bitch.
Bitch, you knew me a couple times having the button ups with the hot pistol high waist skirts.
Yes, okay, with the pop pumping down the street.
With a bust down, bitch.
Okay, period. What? Plenty of nights. But I'm telling you, I was sitting, back to the audience, I was just sitting here telling Hawk, like, pretty much, like, even it still is in me, like the club era, like I still be like in my head, like I don't even feel comfortable going outside. Like you never know when you want to hit a little happy hour, a little vibe. Because my preference, I'm a heavy rooftop chick. Like if it's nice outside, my belief is that the weekend starts on Thursday when it's nice. When it's spring, when the spring hits, Thursday, happy Friday.
I think the weekend starts on Thursday, depending on what city it's from. And Philly is definitely
one of those cities
where the weekend starts on Thursday, and Philly is also becoming now a big day party city.
Yes, especially for our age.
Trying to
For sure.
It's only I think one group or brand that has the day party scene right now in Philly on lock, but it's a few people trying to tap into it. I don't think they grasp it just yet, just as well as this one brand that I'm thinking of, and I'm just gonna say shout out to Dish Day because I'm going to.
Me too, bitch. Got my ticket. Shout out, old boy.
So it's a craft to do that day party.
Yeah,
What do you think that the difference is for day parties versus nightlife?
So you're saying, what do I think the difference is?
Yeah, as far as actually getting the crowd and actually getting the results of the lituation.
Well, so what I'll say about the day parties is that what I think is good about the day parties is when you do a day party, you open up to a bigger crowd and market, should I say, because now the older people that might, maybe like my age, our age, they're willing to go out in the daytime opposed to somewhere where they got to be from 10 to 2 into the morning, whereas though if I can go here from 6 to 10 and still be home by 11, I'm good.
We like our sleep when we get older.
Right, yeah, man, we getting older, we ain't really necessarily trying to be out till 2 in the morning. So I like the idea. Right. So I definitely like the idea of a day party opposed to the night party, because the night party gonna be more so maybe 30 and under, but you're gonna have people, a little older than that, that's still gonna be
who with the shits.
Right, exactly. But when you do a day party, it's like you're gonna get that younger crowd that's gonna want to come out too. If they know it's, if it's been promoted right and they know like, this is gonna be a popping situation and it's being promoted right and it got a nice buzz behind it. And then you're gonna get the older crowd too that's not necessarily gonna come out when you do them night parties from 2 to 10. You know what I'm saying? So you get the best of both worlds, so to say.
I'm glad you said that. What do you think is the ingredients to promoting a good event? Like what promotes a successful event?
So I would say it's just a matter of the right collaboration, as far as, starting with the promoters, right? So, if you got the right collaboration with promoters, and one thing I think is good is to kind of like spread it out. So like you might want to have like promoters where as though you cover all parts of the city. So like you don't necessarily just want to have everybody from one
part of the
one
city.
area. You want to have people from like this area, that area, whether it be somebody from North, South Philly, Uptown, West Philly, whatever the case may be, or West Philly, Southwest. Just you want to try to cover all areas.
Yep.
With a promoter that's specific to a certain them areas, and then bring that together. And of course, you want to have a good DJ.
Absolutely.
Obviously the DJ gonna make the party, and somebody who can keep the crowd attentive, throughout the whole party, keep them dancing, keep them excited.
That's the MC for me.
Maybe even a host, because remember hosting used to be
MC,
a thing.
yeah,
I don't see that really much more. I feel like that the DJ kind of took that
Yeah, the DJ took over.
I don't know when it happened or when the shift
I agree.
started.
I agree.
But now it like just kind of like dawned on me like, damn, like you don't really see hosts like that anymore. Like
unless it's somebody's birthday, so they put them on the flyer.
Yeah,
as like a host to bring it.
But they don't actively have a mic walking through the party like how they used to back in the day.
Exactly.
So to speak. Yeah.
And then another good thing that you mentioned with the birthday. So if you, as long as y'all, if y'all can get a good number of birthday party celebrations, which is going to also help bring out more people to the birthday party. So all those different things, from the promoters, the DJ, hosts as well, because like you said, back in the day, that was the thing, whereas though you was getting a lot of hosts to host parties, and just the venue as well. You also want to try to pick a spot that is going to interest people, opposed to like, because obviously back in the day when we was younger, it didn't really matter, if it had an ambiance or if it was a nice look.
It was whole.
It was just like we trying to go party.
Right. It's a garage. We in there.
Anything Broad Street related
It don't really matter if it looked so nice.
That's why anything Broad Street related was good, because when you got on the train, anything 15th Street and catch the bus up or train, whatever. Like,
girl, it's Blue Horizon / Dowlands Palace, and then you had the party at the YMCA over there off of right where Broad Master is at.
First of all, the parties that used to go at the 52nd Street YMCA, I am from West Philly.
Yes.
And that was a thing, and he mentioned that in the dances video earlier, and I was like, oh my god. He just unlocked the whole memory I forgot I had. And I was like, oh my god. That's why I made my heart smile.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh my gosh. Like, we really was.
We was a lit city.
Yeah, we really was.
We was.
And that's why my feelings is hurt now.
I can't.
Because we really was. And I really was outside.
Right.
I didn't realize how much I was outside until I realized, bitch, I was outside.
Okay. We was though. We were. And even and now that I know like my whole thinking about like where I used to party and how I used to party, it's just like I would be caught dead at half those places now. And it's just like now it's giving bougie, it's giving rooftop, it's giving yes.
Y'all remember Coco Bongo?
I was gonna bring that up. I ain't wanna throw bitch Coco Bongo. Coco Bongo, Cebu, Spice, Cafe Spice.
Right.
What else? It was, oh my God. It was another one I was thinking, I was like, oh my God.
Cebu? You didn't used to do Cebu?
Not Cebu, Cafe Spice.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did a few.
And that shit was small, but that shit
everybody
was
dressed like Neo online. I'm trying to tell you.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie.
That shit was the size of a hallway, but we was lit in that bitch.
Right, and I ain't even gonna lie. It's funny y'all just brought that up, right? Because that's probably, I didn't even think about that neither, because that's probably one of the best parties we had one time, right? Because that was me, that would have been me, Sheik, Dom, and Kai. We did that party, right? And that's the time I'm talking about when we did it, and it actually snowed. And
I think we was there.
And it still was a crazy turnout. Now, obviously, it ain't a big spot.
Nah.
But for it to have snowed, we like, yo, should we still do? Because we contemplating still doing it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it just snowed the day before. People probably not gonna want to come out. We might need to reschedule it. We like, no, we gonna still do it.
It's the location.
We broke free.
It's the location, because of course I'm not gonna say what the name of it is now, but it's the location.
Yes,
I'm not going to say what the name of the bar is now, but it still has a very regular crowd. That radius, that block, is because of where it is. So no matter if culturally we all came out, or you had just a few neighborhood heads that was going to come out, you was going to have a turnout regardless. But even with the snow, like, I had my dress was ready. Yeah. Okay? So if I had my dress ready and I could make it down the street, I'm coming what we call, bitch, we outside. Okay?
Yeah, but that was one of the best parties just on the strip that we wasn't even expecting the turnout we had, and it still was a nice turnout for it to have snow.
I'm not gonna even lie, I miss the days when I used to sweat my hair out. Like because I wear wigs now, like it's perfect for me to go out and sweat like that now. Like I don't mind being in a 2x4, busting it down.
Yeah, it's been playing nice. You go in cute as shit, and we came out. We was a done bun.
Came out done bun, but I had about 17 numbers in my phone.
There it is, because they saw me upon arrival.
Had about 17 numbers in my phone. We got walk back to the parking lot, to the car. We got some Lorenzo's pizza.
Girl, okay? What?
Shout out to South Street.
Yes. Oh, that was an era too.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
And we wouldn't even. And when you think about it, we
When
didn't.
we talking about nightlife. South
After
Street by
hours
itself,
weren't even really
a thing.
like that.
Right.
I don't think we didn't. It wasn't necessary.
It wasn't.
Right.
You know,
Because
like,
by the time 2:00 came, we was done.
we was
partied
sick of
good and
walking.
hard. We partied good and hard from 10 to 10.
Yes, the hell.
And that's the times we got to the club on time.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get to the club like nowadays. The club is from 10 to 2. Average person show up between 12:30 and 1:00.
Yep.
Back then, listen, clubs like, girl, we gotta hurry up and get there by 11:30 before 11:30. We gotta get there.
And on to the point that y'all made about the after hours, the only real spot that really was like a somewhat of an after hour spot was Palms.
Got
Remember,
you.
they stayed open to
It's
3:30.
like 3:30.
Yep.
Yeah.
They was like the only club that stayed open that late.
They late.
So if people wanted to kind of
What was
have
it
an
called
after-hour
after that? Because it
experience,
still
go
did the same thing afterwards. Because I went to it a
What's
few
it
times
called,
afterwards. I forgot, but it did the same thing. It stayed open until about 3:30.
Right.
And then maybe even the other clubs.
Because they could change the name so much.
many
Yeah,
times.
to a whole bunch of stuff. It was crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main spot that would have stayed open to like that 3:30. Then obviously Tierra's, when we was doing Tierra's, that
Yep.
stayed open to 3.
Mm-hmm. I stayed to 3
Mhm.
every time.
Chrissy, pop the trunk on these niggas.
Pop the trunk on these niggas.
I was always parking the right end, wasn't getting no prescription reward.
Yo, Rite Aid parking. We did Rite Aid dirty. I'm
Dirty.
sorry.
But Rite Aid was in queue, okay? They was locked in with Tier. They knew what it was,
for
okay?
sure.
They knew what
I
it
ain't gonna lie,
was.
that was the clutch location.
It was.
Of that parking lot.
Yup.
People ain't had
Because
to
other than that, it
park
wouldn't have been nowhere else
Yeah.
to park,
Right.
realistically.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
So it was always
super
the parking,
clutch.
because once the parking lot filled up, then you
'Cause Rite Aid was closed by 9 o'clock.
On the street.
Rite Aid was closed by 9, 10 o'clock. Tier was open at 10. Soon as the employees was out, we was rolling in.
Like, come on, Betty Joe, I need this space.
Period. Dr. M, we need you out of here. Dr. Phillips, we need you out of here.
I 10 by 10, buddy.
I need your space. Thank you so much. We'll see you clocking in tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Thank you. I 10 by 10.
Point.
Okay.
I loved it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so wait, real quick, like I was saying, South Street by itself. Do y'all remember the spots that were prime on South Street?
Top of my mind.
Because South Street right now is a whole.
It's a different.
I don't even know
ballgame.
what's there
It's
right
not
now.
the same.
Right.
So I will say, iconic always gonna be Fat Tuesdays used to pop back in the day. Back in the day.
Tuesdays, for sure.
Back in the day.
And
And that's the one thing that comes to my
And
mind.
I'm a double dad right across the
And
street. The
if you
Woolly
go
Mammoth right across the street,
Yes.
babe.
And if you go back up, we're not going out towards the river,
Because on
away
St.
from the
Patrick's
river.
Day, the bar cross
Yup.
on South Street.
Willie
on
Mammoth
St.
was a
Patrick's
spot.
Day?
If you go back up and you go towards Broad Street, Faisal's was the shit.
Oh my god.
I was underage, but I was in there a couple times like this.
Faisal's was the one is a
On Broad and South. Broad and South. Yep, right. It's literally right there.
Now,
So
what's the one that's on the other side though? That it was like a restaurant.
It's one on the north side
But
and one on the
but
south
people used to do
side.
parties
That's
there.
that one on east
I
side,
don't
west
know why I
side.
can't think of the name. So like remember it used to be like a restaurant on the first floor, but then we used to do parties upstairs.
is that the same building?
I think that
Maybe
might be
That's different.
Faisal's.
It's different?
No, Faisal's is no. I know what y'all talking about. Faisal's because Faisal's is on this side
Yes.
of Broad Street.
Yes.
I'm talking about on this side of Broad Street. It's the spot. It was on. It would have been on the right side, so it would have been on the opposite side of what Faisal's is on the other side.
Okay.
So, what it
Damn.
used to be called? It used to
And
be
there's
called,
so many name changes. Damn, I can't even.
I'm thinking.
Because they used to be known for the restaurant for sure. People used to like their food.
Tootsie's?
Tootsie's.
Okay, Miss Tootsie's.
Miss Tootsie's.
Yes.
Right.
Second
People
floor,
used to do
Tootsie's
that.
getting shoulder rubs.
Uh,
That's what Drake.
That's
And he
what
wasn't
I'm
even
talking
talking about that. This was saying my what?
Oh my God.
That's what I'm talking about.
Baby, because this
Yeah.
mother poor time. Me and my mom was just talking
It's
about
the party
R.I.P.
thing.
the Cab and his mom. Me and my mom was literally just talking about Miss Tootsie's the other day. No bullshit.
Damn, you just
Yep.
took me back. I'm like, what is he talking? I'm like, yup, they food was good as shit. The soul
Mhm.
food was super good.
Because before it became that, the second floor was a club like that. It was just a straight
restaurant.
restaurant.
Right, exactly.
Yep, it was.
Let me tell you something. Every Sunday at the church, that was a big Miss Tootsie's was a
Mhm.
thing.
It was a hit.
They started to catch on years later and was like, let's open up that second floor.
Right.
That shit was like, let's have communion at the church on the
Let's rent this
second
out.
floor.
Right. Let's rent this out with some
That shit was
parties.
like basketball. CA. Everybody sitting there.
After communion, y'all. After communion.
Okay.
Exactly.
The boss kid was in my communion.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Palm Sunday. God bless you. Anyway, I was just thinking just thinking about Miss Tootsies, and I thought about something else on South Street.
I don't know nothing.
The Reef.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
Yes.
The Reef.
Their food is
the
still
Reef
good.
has their little situations on different.
My dad had his 50th year. That shit was whamming.
Yeah, the Reef,
That
the Reef
shit was whamming. Yeah, it was a good spot because the food was good in the ambiance, and they had the second floor. You could have your little VIP, situation going on up there.
Exactly.
But other than that, I can't think of no other places on South Street. No.
What's the one closer to
Front?
Yeah.
So New Era, that's Mirage now.
Oh, right, Mirage. Gotcha.
And it's another one. It's another name. I'm thinking about something else.
What?
It's like left hand, right hand. No.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name either. But they was doing some parties there.
It's something. Yeah, I remember seeing the name or something.
It's on the other side of Mirage.
Yeah.
Goes to the only thing I could think of is his and hers.
That's what I'm thinking about. I said left hand, right hand.
Damn, yo, I really was outside.
So stupid ass said left hand, right hand.
You get on my nerves. Damn, I really was outside. How the fuck did I know that?
I played too much to my left.
Damn.
Bitch, I am weak.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, that is so funny.
Yep,
so who do you
hers.
think, like, so right now, since we talk about right now, the new era, who do you think has the nightlife scene? Like, what spot or DJ do you think has a
good
nightlife
vibe
smash
Mm-hmm.
right now?
Right now, I mean, definitely in terms of DJs, I would definitely have to say my man, Old Boy.
Yes.
He definitely doing his thing.
I'm just throwing in
AMH, my homie. He be
Shout
having
out to
shit
my
on
little
Smash. Okay? Can't wait till streamers come back. The rooftop.
For sure.
I just hate the parking down that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Right.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Boy definitely doing his thing. Some of the...
I like how the DJs are collabing together because it does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying a whole lot. I don't feel like it used to be a whole lot of that. Like back in the day, it was like one DJ, maybe two, but one DJ to a certain amount of promoters. But now you see DJs linking together and collabing on a lot of events.
Well, one thing I will say is my man J-Rock, who used to do our tiaras, our DJ for tiaras, he definitely was always about bringing DJs together because a lot of times, I don't know if y'all would have noticed some of the times when y'all would have came, but like on a regular, for instance, he was one of the ones who would have been bringing Old Boy to Tierras a couple times in the beginning.
Okay.
And then he used to bring other DJs that he used to work with, just in general, like, and they'll come up and he might even let them spin a little bit, but he definitely had, because mind you, he even had like a little network of DJs that he would work with, and they would have like, I guess, I can't remember the specifics, but it was like a thing where they're like, hey, if I get called for this and I can't do it, I'm going to call such and such that's in our network. Right. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
For them to get that job or, or whatever like that.
Creating like a DJ network.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't remember the specifics of all, from back when we was, out there, but he definitely had a little situation set up where he was working with a lot of DJs that he was cool with. It was cool with him, and letting them come, DJ sometimes at Tierras, or just in general, working together and putting each other on different jobs.
Mm-hmm. That's how it should be too. That's love. That's what's up. Especially if you do what you do well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one thing if you don't do it well. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna up here embarrassing me if you don't do what you do well.
Right.
But if you do what you do
And you got a following.
and
let's go.
Exactly.
Like, it's up.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just about to. I was only going to mention a couple people because I remember. Who was I about to mention? So like he, because for instance, he used to have like I said, Old Boy used to have DJ G's come up there with him sometimes.
Okay.
I think they even had whatchamacallit come out once before. She ain't DJing nothing, but the girl. Diamond.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, because she's legendary in our city. So yeah.
She came out one time and DJ Dior used to come a lot.
Okay.
He used to work with her, deal with her. So yeah. So like I said, he had a nice little network situation that he was doing.
And not to skip over the females, because I ain't gonna lie. Some of these female DJs be having shit on Smash. So salute to y'all, because honestly, I feel like in my past life I was a DJ. I I'm play. They call me playlist Patty. They gonna hit me up for a playlist every time.
And go
yes,
DJ.
So yeah, like honestly, like it's a skill. Like it's a skill to be a good DJ. And honestly, a DJ can make or break a party.
Yes, she can.
Like
she can. Yep.
Very much so. So shout out to y'all. Y'all be holding that shit the fuck down. Honestly, for me. Now for me,
I will call you out.
if you not. If you like, why would you cut that song off? Like, why would you do that? Did you not see us swing? But for me now, the type of shit I be on, like, it's a mixture for me. So like, we already mentioned how this day got shit on Smash, but like, I've been tapping more into like the more like the older crowd and shit like that.
The cabaret crowd.
Yeah, I used to run the streets. You know, my dad's a little up there now. I be running the streets with him.
I watch Jasmine's Cabaret too, so I'm about to be up in New York going to the cabaret.
Because you already know what I'm about to mention. Smoke on the Water has the shit on Smash too. Those be actually good. On the Mushaloo. They be it be hitting. Yes. I like that.
Yeah, the Mushaloo was a different vibe back in the day
than it is now.
Because that that was more so dress code based. Like,
yes.
You're either gonna do a white party, you're gonna do a black party, a black and white party, or more of a formal type of
situation. Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
That goddamn boat.
Yeah, some people
that boat has my heart. I'm like Jack.
You say Jack the Titanic?
Get your life together, yo. And they got a little food situation going on. Because even with the Spirit of Philadelphia, some people will throw parties on there.
I had a family reunion on the Spirit of Philadelphia. We got lit.
Yeah.
They let me drink a virgin Strody Temple. Until my grandma was stuck there.
My grandma slipped me a real one. You know my nerves.
You know they need. Shout out to they need, girl.
But yeah, it definitely has transitioned to be something completely different. But it's for me.
Boat parties definitely wild.
Vibe, especially when the weather is right.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
And you could do your little 1, 2.
Is a bikini.
And you know it's cooler on the water, so in the I feel like right on that tipper where it's about to be summer, but it's not too hot yet. That's the perfect time for it.
But in the summertime, all I need is a bikini. I'm like Beyonce. I just want to have a good time.
I can't stand
left and slide. Come on.
I can't stand
twerk to the right now. Yes.
So now,
I love it.
I think now I'm leaning more towards like the curated events, like the R&B parties.
I'm not gonna.
And honestly, and you know how it started with I will say for me, but I know specifically when we took that trip to Canada and we got introduced to trap karaoke in Canada before it was like a thing here. I was like, this is the bomb.
Before it even came, trap karaoke didn't even come to the U.S.
at first
and
we got introduced to it. I was so happy.
And it's funny y'all said in Canada because my homie was telling me something. He's like, yo, you ain't been to Canada? I'm like, no, I ain't been there. He's like, yo,
you missing? Carabana is I done been 3 times.
It's an 8-hour drive. It's an 8-hour drive.
Yeah, well, I used to be in my driving trucks.
That's what I'm telling you. Like it's an 8-hour drive.
I used to be on the border all the time.
Because
I used to be all
just put your big toe over. Just you know.
I used to be up Maine and
just get your hotel for a couple days going on.
Rhode Island over there, Buffalo, New York. Oh yeah, that's right there on the edge, right there where
you get your hotel on the other side. You stay over there for about a week.
You gotta
heard about it though. That y'all
said my friends turned around to I said, hey.
Listen, because Daylight with LeBron was a vibe. What?
LeBron seen a million bitches, so I know he don't remember me, but bitch, we was outside. And we remember you. We remember you was outside with us. You hear me?
Yeah, there was a vibe over there though.
It was Carabana is lit.
I don't know
what it is about.
You know
what it is about Canadians?
In general, you don't know what you're missing. You got
Canadians are nice though. They're not like Americans. Like country wise, Canadians are very welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
They're very open. They're very hi, how you doing? They're very like welcoming you to the neighborhood type people. Right. So that's why it was just so. It's
such a good experience.
I personally want to get my visa, dual citizenship.
So did he tell you to go in like August, in the beginning of August? Was that around, or he just said go in general?
I can't remember if he would have said a specific time.
Okay, got it.
In general. Yeah.
Tia just sent me information. She was like, something. I said, bitch, this Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
I said, bitch, I haven't been in years. I said, I do want to go to either St. Croix or Barbados. But
yeah, me too.
I said I'd be willing to go back to Canada.
One more time. One more. You ain't got one more.
It's been a few years, so I can go back.
Yeah, it's been a long time for me. I think the
It's
last
been
time.
it's been like 8-9 years, so I can go back.
Yeah. Me too. Because the last time I went was 2018. It was a vibe.
I
think I went 3 years in a row.
16,
That shit was a
It was
vibe,
16,
yo.
17, 18.
Yup.
Because I went 16 to 17 and I didn't go 18.
Yo,
So,
that
yeah.
shit was a vibe, yo.
Because that was 18,
That's
y'all
what y'all
flew.
talking about.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It's hot
Because I
as
said,
shit.
it's been some years.
Them summers is hot as shit.
You know what? Canada is like a clean version of America. I can live in Canada. No bullshit. It's very like homey. Like when I crossed the border, I was like, I feel like I'm still in the USA. I'm like, it's very homey. Like the streets and everything look the same. Of course, the currency is a little switch, but whatever. I was like, I can do this.
Yeah, the party scene was pretty different, and it's a lot of people that are from like the Caribbean
Party
that live
scene,
there. So I'm
residential,
like, it was a
corporate,
good mixture.
Ghetto. I can go from city to city, ghetto to top dog. But I can go to Canada. You hear me?
I hate you, yo.
Yo,
I'm just saying, I can go. If y'all want to,
Yeah,
I tell you this every once in a while. When you ready, let me know.
We didn't mention. So, all right, I hear you, but something just hit me. So we didn't mention one club, and I don't even know if I want to say the name of this club. But for me personally, it was during the last time I've been there was during the pandemic. And it had been like some time before that I hadn't been there.
I've never so
in a while.
Before?
Yeah, before the pandemic. But then I went during the pandemic. It was like 2020 maybe.
That's why
I believe.
You said I went during
It was
the pandemic.
specifically.
It made me nervous.
And when I walked in, the whole entire club was sections. And I was like,
I know exactly who you about to say.
It's 4
I
letters.
can't stand to go there no more.
2 of the letters is the same, and it's a vowel.
What club you know in Philly? Has
Rhymes with hobo.
Not rhymes with homo.
I said hobo.
Oh, hobo.
Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to think. And you said it got all
It
sections?
rhymes with Toto.
Toto?
Mm-hmm.
Toto and hobo.
Don't think about hobo. Toto might be the closest.
I'm trying
It rhymes with Toto.
I ain't scared of nobody.
Is it a big club or a smaller club?
I would say medium.
Happy medium.
Medium?
It's in downtown Bond Street.
Vine Street, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about. 4 letters.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name.
When the celebrities
I know
come
what
to
you're talking
Philly,
about.
that's the club they go to.
Right, yeah. I know what I know what you're talking about.
That's the only club they really go to.
Because I've only been in there like twice. Or
Same.
whatever. But yeah, I know what you're talking about though. I just can't think of the name.
My
No,
sister
no.
actually does the ladies hair that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Gotcha.
Yep. So when I went in there, it was all
like
sections, and I was like
that
turned
all
off by
section
that.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a vibe, yo.
I'm like, I can't vibe with people if everybody in their own personal section. When everybody get in their own personal section, nobody wants to like come out to the dance floor and be like in a mutual area. Everybody wants to be like, I'm in my own spot.
I don't even honestly, I don't even remember a dance floor. I don't remember that. I remember walking in.
Because nobody was on it. It was a walking area.
Dance, I just think it's more so like space. For people where if people go dance.
It's
not a big
space
dance
around
floor.
Outside of the section.
Right. Yeah. That's
Yeah, you just kind of like linger around.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't vibe with that. And honestly, like this culture that we have, because I want to get into like about like this topic about like how like now it's more so like the sections. And do you think that sections killed the club vibe? Like that whole image, that whole like the flashy, like everybody want to pop bottles.
Right.
You know?
I would say I wouldn't say it killed the club vibe, but it do kind of hinders the dancing vibe, like the people that like the dance
enjoyment,
and have fun, right?
Yeah.
So it do kind of hinder that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it killed it because people, you're gonna have your people that want to be flashy and pop the bottles and show off or whatever, or just in general, they might just want to be in the section, whereas though they not really
in the
be
mix.
in the mix.
Got
right?
it.
So I wouldn't say, like I said, I wouldn't say it killed it, but I do think, depending on certain clubs, like you said, the way some clubs is set up, when they're adding but so many extra sections and it's taken away from the space to be able to just dance
for the general public,
right, and have fun and dance. Because some people that's what they come to the club for, to dance and have fun. And then if you limited the space, and especially if it's a packed party, you ain't really gonna be able to have fun like you accustomed to having.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, so that's my whole thing. I was like, I'm not enjoying this right now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because Meek was there that night, and it was like so many people in there. And I just remember looking down specifically because we were upstairs and then we had our own section. And I look over, I said, well, damn. Like, I'm like, what is this? I'm like, damn. I'm like, we might as well. We were having fun amongst ourselves, but it was just weird to me that I felt like the vibe of the club was completely different. Because I'm a walking exclamation point.
This is the
I'm going to, I'm going to have fun anywhere I go, but it's just like, well, damn, like, what do we come here for? Like, and then, Meek up there talking his shit, wiping his shit, and I'm like, I'm a Meek fan. I would think that y'all are too. So I'm just like, all right, we ain't here to have a, and it's just like, I'm just like, oh yeah.
She said,
that was the last time I went there, and I was like, no more. I can't do it. I'm like, I need to have fun.
And what a nice setup, for instance, Tierra. Tierra was a good setup the way it was.
Very open.
Right.
The sections were to the side.
Exactly, and then you got the stage.
That stage section.
Yeah, that was my favorite part, bitch.
Another spot that y'all mentioned earlier, Adesso.
Yes.
Remember Adesso, you got the second floor was the
I
section.
that second floor.
But then on the first floor, that was all the dance floor right there. And then the bar was in the back, like in the middle. So you had the space for everybody to have fun and dance, and then you got the space for everybody that's in the section to still
that's on some chill
section,
shit.
but still could be dancing up there as well.
Yep.
So yeah,
and we was in there.
Yeah,
that's why how you might be a portion of the reason I'm a VIP. Listen, where's the VIP? I don't know where's the VIP. I didn't know where's the shit set up at.
Okay.
Like I don't give a fuck where I'm at. Listen, point me to the promoter and the DJ. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck what city I'm in. Point me to the promoter. Where's the promoter and the DJ?
Right. See now, I'm definitely
need
more
security
of a VIP section type of chill.
Calm.
I ain't trying to be all in the mix, but back then I was in the mix. So
Yeah.
I ain't worried about the section. But now, if I'm gonna be out, I'd rather be in the section. I'm gonna
So
still have my fun, but I just want to do it in the
Yeah,
section.
because we was singing our little hearts out that night. He started playing them hits. I said, here go, this is my mom shit. I said, my mom
That's
too.
I used to think that I wasn't kind enough. And I used to think that I wasn't wild enough.
I'm singing with niggas I don't even know. I'm like, who was this guy? I don't know.
I was singing with somebody fucking God mine, white mine. I didn't know who it was.
I don't know if y'all remember though. I forget which song it was when we all in that area we was in. All was just
was all singing. Yes, it was an old school song.
SWV or a skate song.
I think so.
I think so. Yes, because we was in our bag.
We was in our bag.
We
was
was
thinking about it recently. I said, bitch, we was in there. Knees was in there moving, slew like a motherfucker. Baby Gay was just being rubbed on.
I hear I go Saturday morning. Get your cleaning bucket out, okay? Because you already know what type of time it's in.
Come on, clean the bucket. That shit was like bring out air. Come out. I'm getting tired of your shit.
So
it was definitely about.
Yeah, for sure. We always had fun because we are a family at this point.
Exactly.
You watch Dreamgirls?
Where?
Dreamgirls, the movie.
Oh, the movie.
Right.
Yeah, I seen it.
We are family. See, I had to make sure I asked you that before I said that.
No,
we family when we go out. This is we are Anna. See how you got the Dreamgirls reference? I need you to get this. I need you to
she's
get
mad
this.
because I don't watch Dreamgirls.
She only watched it one drop. She
I only
watched it one
It was
time.
like last year.
Oh, okay.
Like
I think you're trying to say you didn't see it at all.
No.
You see this.
She just watched it last year, literally in 2024.
Oh, okay.
Like in the last quarter of the year.
Stop talking about me to my face.
Well, where the fuck else I'm gonna talk about you to?
Girl,
I love you too much, bitch. I'm not gonna talk about you behind your back.
I can't with you. So let me see. So we already talked about what makes a great event, what makes a great party, and we were on the subject of music. So,
I want to know what annoys them.
Yeah, as a promoter, what is the most annoying shit that the people can do?
That's the audience or the
Because I know. I don't run the party, but I know certain shit get on your nerves because I be pointing it out.
All right, so before I get to the promoters, right? It's funny because it's something y'all referenced with the DJ when y'all was like turn off a certain song. DJs hate that. I'm gonna tell y'all now. They hate when somebody be like, "Oh, turn that back on or play this." Why you turn it off? They don't like that.
Oh boy, just got somebody together. My cousin doing. I don't know. Shout out Miranda, yo. She had the bonfire. The Bonnie is That bonfire was.
She was like, "Wait, why would you cut that stuff?" He said, "Hold on."
He said, "No disrespect.
He said,
I got this."
He said, "I got this." He said, "Don't tell me to keep playing those songs."
DJs
He said,
like that.
"He said, I got this." He said, "I'm big on wordplay." He said, "Don't tell me."
He killed, and the transition was there.
Right.
She just didn't catch it.
I was going.
She can't possibly
I said,
go out and follow him.
I said, "You must not be out in the dish deed." You gotta know how old boys swing.
Exactly. Old boy swing.
DJs do not like that.
They don't.
They hate when you try to tell them what to do.
They don't. They
Now,
don't like
as
it.
far as us as promoters, one thing we don't like, I would say for sure, is like when, like, you're gonna have your people that you want to look out for.
Absolutely.
That's gonna be on your list. But
Absolutely.
then some people,
Okay.
they like just assume or think they entitled sometimes, and they don't necessarily want to support. They just assume that, oh, I'm supposed to get in for free.
Everything you do.
And it's like, yeah. So it's like, and specifically, I had a situation like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas though, and what made me more mad is because it was like, all right, I know you through this person that's coming, right? And then she was just like
20 motherfuckers.
yeah, like, and it wasn't that many of them this time, but at the same time, it was just how she
went about it,
because she like. So how what happened, right? I don't know if he texted me or whatever. And I came down and she like, I think I was like, yo, y'all might gotta pay this night or something like that. I was like, you gotta pay us, whatever, right? And then she like, I'll never pay to go nowhere. I'm thinking like,
what?
You don't never pay to go nowhere. You don't go everywhere and get in for free.
Like, but you have paid to go somewhere.
I don't like shit like that because my thing is, I'm willing to pay.
Right.
Because I already know I'm going to have a good time because I know my homies always bring the crowds out. So you can't pay the general fee and then go to the VIP. Like, what's wrong with that?
I'm
like you said,
thinking about Tierra specifically.
Supporting.
I remember that happening that night, but that wasn't it.
But she.
We don't treat people like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like this, like I said, I had knew her. Mind you, I knew her through somebody else that was coming.
Got you.
For me. And when she said it, right, I'm thinking like, yo, what you mean you don't never pay? Like, and in my mind, I'm thinking like, I know you can't go anywhere you want and get in for free, so stop saying like, why would you say that?
Yeah.
Like, and it was just like
the buck stops here, baby.
Right. And it kind of pissed me off because I'm thinking like, I could see if you would have been like, well, I didn't think I had to pay tonight or whatever case. People don't just react to me when I ask you to pay this time. Because you might have got in free a couple of the other times, but it's like if I say this time,
one time.
Because it's like some of my closest homies, I'd tell them like, yo, on this part, because it might be a party where we paid for somebody to come or whatever.
Yeah, because it's like everybody.
Y'all gotta recoup. People don't think about the business side of it.
Exactly.
You can't pay the $20 to get it. You can't pay your little $40 to get it. Like what the fuck is really going on?
Because you know the other times you're gonna be good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
But it was just like I said, the response, the way she just, I don't pay to go. I'm thinking like, what? What you?
Right.
And it was just like, no, we not doing
that.
That
sounds like to me that she came out with
the expectation.
And she absolutely had nothing, unfortunately.
Maybe.
And she came out at the same time with that expectation. And that's why she had that reaction, because it was a salty reaction. Like, I ain't never had to pay before, and unfortunately because you really didn't have it this time for yourself, like on some extra shit, like you was putting up a front because you felt some type of way about it. Mm-hmm. Like that's what that was giving.
That shit was corny.
Probably. But like I said, it was just like the response, and it's like, you can't just tell me like, oh, I don't never pay.
Well, as a friend that met you through another friend, all I know is that's not my reason then. Okay? And that's why
I have a good time.
That's why our mutual friend don't even get brought the fuck up, bitch. You are my friend. Okay?
And the crazy thing is, don't even
I acted right over all these years.
Don't even I
acted right. This is our friend.
So the person I'm talking about, he was actually somebody who we dealt with because he used to deal with some models.
Gotcha.
Like on a host type of time.
Makes sense.
Speaking about earlier.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of met her.
Got you.
And then, like I said, when they came and she said that, because I asked her to pay that time, I'm thinking like,
what's up with
it? You like, come on now. What you mean? You don't never pay to go nowhere. Like, I'm just asking you this one specific time.
You can't hold me down this one time.
That's what it was. I met her through some guy who used to deal with a lot of model chicks that I used to deal with. So I'm just like,
so they just think they just supposed to automatically get in.
yeah, like so I'm just
I don't
like,
know. You gotta pay how you wait sometimes, shorty.
Yeah.
You want to get in the door, you got
once a
yeah.
year,
You want to talk all this
Yeah.
so I'm bad, I'm do this, well,
We
bitch,
doing
can you
this
pay?
every Sunday,
Fuck all
like-
that cute shit, can you
No, for real though. Like niggas do this to they gotta
Like,
recoup.
Like, cute don't pay the bills, bitch.
It don't.
Right.
Right?
So I would say definitely when, for people that just don't just think like they just never supposed to support. Not just like
Yeah.
me. If I go to
And that's not fair. That's taking advantage though too. To feel like you
Exactly.
never
That's
supposed
corny.
to support somebody
right, 'cause-
after they always constantly, look
Bring
out
the
for you,
vibes.
bring the vibes out. Like you have to support one way or another. Like knock it off.
Exactly, because that's just like even amongst us promoters, it's like, yeah, certain promoters you work with and you cool with, they gonna look out and let you in the party. But then at sometimes, like let's say if they doing their birthday party or they doing a party where they
You
bring
might
out
gotta
a-
pay. They not at the door, so you gotta pay to get in.
Exactly.
It might be, you get to the doors, other motherfuckers you never seen. They might be on some hard up
Yeah.
shit like, nah, we need the fee, nigga.
Hire new
You know what I'm
security,
saying?
new promoters.
Yeah,
whatever
there you
the
go.
case
And it's
may be,
nothing
man.
personal. It's just that everybody that step over this threshold paid the
Gotta
fee.
pay it.
And
Exactly.
that's just how it go. Once you get in, it's a different story. You just gotta pay your way in. That's it.
Exactly.
I don't take shit like that personal because at the end of the day, I'm thinking automatically
Yeah.
my mind goes to the business aspect of it. It's
Mhm.
just like they gotta recoup, like I keep saying. Like niggas didn't just show the fuck up here for free.
Right.
The DJ gotta get paid. Everybody in this bitch gotta get paid from the top to the bottom.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, parties don't just happen for free. They expensive.
Bad.
They expensive as shit.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Like amongst us, promoters, and DJs. That's definitely some of the things we don't like necessarily. When dealing with people coming out to the parties or people on a DJ side when they telling them what to play and what not to play. They don't like that.
They don't.
Hell
No.
no. Y'all enough and done it.
Hey, yo.
Definitely don't like that.
All right, well, we gonna wind down real quick. So we gonna get into a double play reality check real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Name a song. So since you're a promoter, you've been in the clubs multiple times. You've been vibing. You done heard multiple shit.
Right.
Give us a song that takes you to a happy place.
A song that takes me to a happy place.
Mm-hmm. And I know we all gonna get one.
Okay, cool.
Now we talking about if we in the club or
In
just
general. Or if you're in the club, you can. If you want to reference that mode, you can.
I gotta think about this. Let me see.
Let's just go in the club since we talking about like nightlife.
Okay.
So if you in the club, what's a song that gets you turned up in the club that takes you to a happy place in the club?
It's gonna be hard for me because I never necessarily just thought about this, but especially since like
That's why it's a fun question.
and especially too since I be like I'm more into
You
like
so
the
chill.
more conscious type of songs now, so I would really have to sit back and think.
I'm like, you so chill.
When I think
So
about me being in my prime and partying, I don't mean to cut you up. I think about
she may make you spark something.
swimming
Right,
in
right.
women, champagne sipping, gold emblem with 2 M's in it.
Okay.
This pimpin', that reminds me, it just gives me like that luxurious, that VIP, that was a good era for me when that song was out. It was just, I felt like it felt good to be out and about. Like, it just like getting ready and shit like that. That was my shit.
I'm not gonna even lie. That's the perfect era.
Mm-hmm.
But the song that I was specifically thinking about nightlife in this, and I might say it wrong. I need Ebo and Jayo. That's my shit.
Oh, Burna
like
Boy
that
song.
Yeah.
That's just, she really do like that song.
I love that fucking song in the club. And Jayo. I need Ebo and Jayo.
Please forgive
the
her.
remix of fucking Tony Braxton. He wasn't
he
there.
flipped the shit out of that sample though. He did.
That's
I like
my shit. I love that little song.
So now y'all definitely gonna spark some ideas.
See, I
right?
love Lily Boy and Shayo.
So
Chrissy, stop.
so I'm gonna use like on a more hip hop side of things and then
Okay.
more on like an R&B side.
Okay.
So
I like that.
I'm gonna show you the video too. If I think I got it on my phone when we're done. So one song I can say that definitely turned me up was from one of my birthday parties at Tierra. It was a collaboration song because I might can't think of the name right now. So remember it was was Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I said, was
Rick
we here?
Ross.
Don't stop, pop that, don't stop, pop that, pop that, pop that. Yeah! What you talking with? You better fuck that shit up!
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the. That came out. Yo.
It's the beat for me.
That's why I said, was we there? Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a little ghetto.
Fuck to your stage.
Oh, your birthday on it. Yes!
Yo, that's definitely one of the songs. Like, when it came out, I used to be turned for that.
Turn the fuck up.
And-
What?
Let me tell you, I had the strip club turned up on that song too, because I was outside. I was outside.
And the crazy thing, right? We was in prior to me the birthday party being, my birthday in October, but that summer we had went to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So we in
Was that the summer we went?
No, this
You,
was
me,
different.
Sugar?
One.
Okay.
Yeah, this was a different one. So
I had to ask.
I think it was the year after.
The year,
I think it was
okay.
the year after. So when we was in Liv, oh my goodness. That jumped off. Y'all right. I'm sure y'all know how it is. When that joint came on, oh my goodness.
Bitches is climbing the poles on this.
I was in there one time, Lil Wayne was in there. I heard him, but I never saw him.
On the speakers.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was lit. When that song came on, everybody was lit. We was lit.
Word. Weird. That shit was a fucking. That shit took over about 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah.
That shit was like Juvenile backed that ass up when it came out.
No, real
bullshit.
red. Still to this day, it still gets the party crazy.
No
And
bullshit.
between that and the Waka Flocka round.
No hands. I'm about to say
no or no hands.
That no hands.
Right.
Yes.
Ooh, I shake when that no hands come on.
And on the
R&B tip.
on the R&B tip, I don't know. I
Is
know
it Neo or Chris Brown?
No.
It's one of them R&B
It's
niggas.
Weekend.
Oh,
Really?
oh my
Weeknd.
goodness.
I ain't gonna lie. This joint used to have
I
everybody.
don't like that nigga,
vibing.
so I don't know.
You don't like Weekend?
His voice annoys the
What's the-
fuck out of me. I don't
What
know.
song is it? What song?
But you know you're evil.
Oh, what you following
What you
me?
following
This ain't no
me
fucking sing along.
Drake.
Yeah,
That's Weekend.
And she rolling like a seafood.
He might be on it. I think he might be
Drake
on
is, I think
Yeah, it's Drake and
is
him.
on it.
it. I
Yep.
believe it's Weekend song.
Yeah, it
But
is.
that song, when it
Yes.
came out,
No, that was a vibe though. It
everybody
was.
in Tierra used to love that.
Yes. Okay, I got it.
Fuck wants to listen to that.
Shout out to Rush. Rush used to like that song too.
Fuck Rush. Fuck
Love
you,
that
Rush. Fuck you.
Boy, Rush used to love that song.
Hey yo, Chrissy is she just doesn't like Abel for whatever reason. He can do nothing to her.
His voice annoying as shit. That music is not cool.
Hey yo, relax.
Teachers
But
on.
them two songs though, definitely back in the party.
Yeah,
days,
they was a vibe.
Okay, I'm gonna let you get off because it was just that. You know.
Yes,
For sure.
I
for
just
sure.
shut up. I'm like, yeah.
I kid with you.
I don't. He's the voice annoying.
So, in closing, is there anything that you want to leave us with, or like anything you want to discuss? No. Are we?
I mean, not off the top of my head,
Cool.
unless y'all got a specific topic.
I'm
but-
glad you came back. I'm glad you make it out.
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate y'all for even wanting to have me on y'all show.
This nightlife segment, I mean, it was
fun.
important to the Philly culture. It was
Yeah,
fun.
It's
it was
fun. Yeah, it's fun to do.
Especially, I feel like for our generation specifically,
Mm-hmm.
it was super fun to do and tap back into because a lot has changed
Mm-hmm.
in transition.
And a lot is still changing.
Right,
Mhm.
that's
Right,
right,
right.
throughout nightlife culture and the club culture, however you want to call it, club. I'm gonna say club culture because it's not just nightlife. Day parties we talked about, so it's not just at night. So the club or the outside culture period.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was important, and for those of us in our age bracket, we need to know where we at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we need to know where
Where
to
the
stay away
party
from.
at.
Oh, come on, Jackass.
Where the party at?
Girls in the way where the Bacardi at. Okay? Bottles and bottles where they.
I can't believe I drank that shit, but yeah.
What was the worst? I want to end it with this. I'm glad you said that.
Mm-hmm.
What was your least favorite alcohol that you ever drank?
Yo, it's crazy you said that because I can't even think of the name of it. I just remember my homies had told me one time about tasting something. I'm like, what's that? And they told me like, I'm like, all right. They was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, it's strong. And I drunk that. I said, never again.
Was it 151?
Is it 151?
No, it was probably.
It was something that's strong. If y'all can think of some stuff that was real strong, I just know.
I'm
I just know when I tasted, I said, no,
to me
It's not for you.
Smirnoff was one of the worst alcohol.
Oh God.
Smirnoff and 99 anything.
For me, 3 olives.
Anything
the
vodka.
worst, but I ain't really care for it.
3 olives just makes me gag.
Vodka and anything vodka. Period. Vodka has to stay away
From
vodka
me.
and unfortunately tequila.
Yeah, to kill you. Yeah.
To kill you.
Die, bitch, die.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I can do some rums and be fine. Rums, cognacs, brandies.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But tequila and vodka,
not for me.
not no more.
I was big on vodka back in the day, but now I don't really care.
I stopped drinking vodka in 09.
Look at her face.
Y'all laugh.
Why are you so serious like
I
that?
stopped drinking in big bangs.
Wait, well, you know I prefer
Not big
wine
bang.
now anyways.
Not big bang.
I love wine. She's not a big. I'm a wine drinker.
Not big bangs. Coos. Coos on Broad.
Ooh, you brought me back.
I stopped drinking
Coos. Oh my God.
Coos.
I didn't even think about that place.
Coos.
Oh my God. Wait. It rhymes with Coos.
Yeah.
Lou and motherfucking Jews.
Bitch, if you from North Philly, I'm a North Philly riding gangsta niggas house.
You might be able to slide a little tender touch in there.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you
That
something.
was
The
a nice
old heads
food.
still got Luna's shoes on.
Fucking lock. All the stuff the workers, they all be in there, John.
I ain't gonna even lie. I was thinking about going in there on a Thursday.
Oh, you tripping. You start tripping, bitch. You calm down.
I'm a little thug. I know. I get a little ratchet. Look, I get a little ratchet. My itch. That's my itch. Ratchet.
Yes.
Right.
My little, I'm sorry.
Well,
I mean, tempted to go.
So this is one last cheers to everybody out there who,
Oh, hold on.
you know, party in Philly, from Philly, party outside of Philly, all that other shit in between. Be safe, drink responsibly, and bring your asses back here next week to come join us for another episode. Thank you to our friend Hot, aka Too Smooth, for joining us on the
And that's
this week.
not TWF.
Thank you. And my Chrissy voice. I'm Anna, the authentic one.
And I'm Chrissy, the controversial one.
And together we are To Each His Own. Bye.